Okay, every time I start this, I feel like it just looks weird. It's my computer that's making me so white. Yeah. Okay, I don't want to be so white. Okay, let's see. Well, I'm just gonna be white in this video, as usual. Hi Daniel. Can you guys hear me like okay and everything? You can see me, right? Besides the fact that I'm like super duper white. It's just gonna bug me. Like, how do I... Also, I don't know if you guys saw that I posted a preview link. I said I was going to do this and then I posted a link and it didn't work. So this is a completely new video with a different link and so hopefully people don't get too confused. Nope, nothing I do makes it better. Hi, Marks, Linde, Navi, Adrian. Okay, so I don't like to wear my glasses ever, but so if I get your name wrong, like, go easy on me. Hi, David, another David, Va. Hi, everyone. So yeah, this is, I don't know if you guys have been following me. I think I might have. I posted this on social media, so I might have like newbies who don't usually follow me. I've done a couple updates on how I've been affected here where I live in Utah, but I keep saying that I'm gonna do a separate live stream where I talk about music festivals being canceled or like postponed and like EDC being canceled or postponed and just my thoughts of it. And so I'm finally doing it. It's just like I had so much going on with like everything closing in my state and I lost my job, and so it's been affecting me really bad in that way. Samba, hi. I live in the UK. We are all in this together. Yes, I have a lot of friends internationally and it's just so hard on all of us. Like, no matter where we live, it's been really hard for everyone. And so it's been kind of hard for me to get in the mindset of like talking about all these music festivals because I have enough stress going on with like being unemployed and not knowing where my next paycheck is going to come from, stuff like that. But yeah, let's talk about, you know, EDC Las Vegas. I'm going to give you guys a quick update just in case you guys don't have an Instagram or haven't really kept up to date on what Insomniac and Pasquale have said about EDC Las Vegas happening. And so Pasquale Rotella, the CEO of Insomniac Events, did a live stream last week where he answered questions about EDC and some other Insomniac events like Beyond Wonderland. And he did confirm that EDC Las Vegas was going to go ahead as planned, which is, it's supposed to take place in May. Did you watch the live stream yesterday for Beyond? I did, and I chose to do today's live stream at this time because I don't think it overlapped with Q-Dance's live stream or Beyond's live stream. Like, that starts in a few hours, right? So, yeah. Hi, George. You're rich. That must be nice. So, Pasquale Rotella went on Instagram Live and informed us that EDC was going ahead as planned. And he has since done another Instagram Live video where he said if for some reason that, well, many reasons that it could not happen in May, they do have a day that, like, they do have a date later on this year that they have picked if it was going to be postponed. He assured us that they are going to do everything in their power. They are not going to cancel it. They are going, if anything, it's going to be postponed until later this year. And it is really, really hard for these giant music festivals. Like, so much time and effort and planning goes into creating these. You guys have to like imagine, like, with everything falling apart, it must be so hard on them, like having to prepare to move an entire festival where so many people, it takes so many workers, all of these DJs. Yes, it takes so much money. Like, just moving things around the festival takes all of this work. It's like a huge production. So moving it to a different date is rough on them, and I know that's why they haven't. I personally I think it might be postponed just because of what is happening in Vegas. It just feels like all of this new news keeps coming at them from all different directions. Like, it just keeps getting worse and worse. They're like making it harder for them to like go through with it in May if they were going to do it in May. And so it just looks like the odds are against them. And Las Vegas, where EDC is held, is a ghost town right now. They've closed like literally everything, their buffets, their casinos, their hotels. It's just like a lot of other cities in the United States right now. They are like basically on complete lockdown, or if they're not yet, they most likely will be soon because everything is just getting closed. Like everything where I live is closed. Hence me not having a job right now. It sucks. And they haven't issued for people to stay inside yet, but it looks with all of these other, states issuing that, like Illinois, right? And the whole state of California, like we're all soon gonna follow, and it's gonna be really rough. So yeah, I feel very, very, very confident in saying that it's not going to be canceled. This is too big for them. It's too much work for them. They're very, Insomniac and Pasquale are very tenacious. I don't think it's going to be canceled. They wouldn't let that happen. I do think that it's going to be postponed. I think a lot of people believe that. And I saw that someone make a donation thing here available. I actually do have a donation thing in my description, yeah. And I'm really appreciative. I've already had subscribers like help me out, and it means a lot because I've already been out of a job for a week and a half, and I am supposed to start a new job, but not for like another 2 weeks. And I know that so many other people are going through the same thing. Hi, Kimberly. Hi, Dale. Hi, Oliver. Again, or I don't know if I already said hi to you. Hi, Tony. What was my job? I worked in a restaurant, and so that was one of the first things to close in my state. They closed like all bars and restaurants and stuff like that, and like I knew it was coming, but I still wasn't prepared for it. It was just such like a culture shock, such like when you lose your job and you don't know when your next paycheck is going to come, and it's not easy to get another job because everything is closed, everyone is going through this. It's just so hard. And I know I've done these live streams, and I know so many people out there are going through the same thing, and my heart goes out to you. So aside from music festivals, from our music festival season falling apart, a lot of us are struggling financially and things like that. So, but we're all in this together, and what's really fun are the live streams that they've been doing this weekend. It just has helped unite us, I feel like. Like, I've dropped in on some of the live streams, like the Beyond Wonderland yesterday, and it's so much fun to get in there and be on the chat and kind of like, it's like we all kind of forget about quarantine and self-isolation for just a little bit, I don't know if you guys saw the Beyond Wonderland one yesterday, and oh my gosh, who out there saw Seven Lions not secret, but like surprise live set last night in the middle of the night? Anyone? Because I did, and it was freaking amazing. Like all of the live sets that they've been doing this weekend were super cool, but Seven Lions killed it. Oh my gosh, I will link you guys up in the description because it was so crazy. It was like a 4-hour set, and then he did like this drum and bass set, and then half of Demibo was there, and they did like a psytrance like set after the DMB set, and it was like so amazing. I loved it so much. It honestly like cured some of my lacking festival depression because it was just so good. Not enough techno. Yeah, I think Carl Cox has a techno set today, right? On the Ultra Audio Music Festival virtual whatever it's called, like Carl Cox I think has a live set today. Yeah, so I will link you to that in the description as well. Seven Lions, Psytrance, yes, oh my god, he killed it. So Beyond Wonderland, you guys know, possibly it was supposed to happen this week and it got canceled. That's why they're doing the Beyond Wonderland live stream. And I was so excited to see Seven Lions at Beyond Wonderland, and so missing him hurt. And then in the middle of the night, right when I was gonna go to bed, I saw the live stream and I was like, oh my gosh, and it was so much fun. Are you going to the new Beyond Wonderland dates? So they haven't commented on whether those Beyond Wonderland dates, I don't know, it's just like things are happening so fast. It's like Pasquale and Insomniac updated us on what was going on, and that was like a week ago or like a few days ago. He did another live stream to update us and tell us that everything is going to be okay. Like, they're still going to have their events. It's just that they're being postponed. They haven't officially postponed EDC Las Vegas yet, but I know that there's like a 99% chance they're not going to cancel it. Like, it's too much work. It's what they're passionate about. They're not just going to give up. They're very tenacious. So I'm confident EDC is going to happen. I think it might be postponed. They already postponed Beyond Wonderland to June, right? It's in June. I don't know. I feel like, you know, it's my job to go to these festivals, so I'm kind of torn. I don't know what's going to happen with a lot of them because they've been postponed, so I just have to kind of see where I'm at when we get to those dates and if they're still going to have it. And I'm really scared about the summer, to be honest. Someone said, and yeah, it looks like a lot of them that are happening right now in spring are postponed until fall, and I guess we'll have to see what happens in summer. Like, I don't know, the summer events might stay, or they might also have to be postponed till later in the year. It is so hard to tell with what's going on. Everything is happening so fast. But maybe because things are happening so fast, that means by the summertime, like, things will already, like, start to be better, and those festivals will be saved. I think the live streams is a better idea. Yeah, I love that festivals are doing live streams, honestly. Like, and Seven Lions Set, I'm going to continue to talk about it because it was so good. You think the sunset will happen? Is that what that question was? I'm so sorry, guys. These comments go by really fast. Imagine Hard Summer not during the summer. What the fuck? Oh my god, you are so right. What if Hard Summer was held in, like, Halloween time? That would be insane. Best case scenario, fall and winter is going to be festival season. Yeah, I am looking forward to whenever festivals are able to get back in gear, when it's going to be like festival. I'm excited for that. Whenever it comes back, like, festivals are going to be crazy. It's like everyone loves festivals and we don't take it for granted, but at the same time, it's like, did we know that our last festival was going to be our last festival? Like, I didn't. Like, I thought I was going to be on Wonderland this weekend, and I was so excited. And it just makes me look back and appreciate all of the festivals I have been to, all of the sets I saw, all of the times with my friends. Like, it's been so amazing up until now. I just really appreciate the experience I've had. And so when the festivals do come back, when they start happening again, back-to-back festival season, it's going to be so much fun. I'm very excited. I think we're all anticipating it. It's like building up this anticipation. We're all going to have, like, the best festival season ever, whether it happens in the summer or in fall or winter, which it seems kind of like most festivals are getting postponed till then. Kind Candy, I love your Discord server. Thanks, Anthony. So if you guys are new to following, I am new to Discord. I just barely created it. I have no idea what I'm doing. My friend Silent Core helped me out. He has like 400,000 subscribers on YouTube. He's a video game YouTuber. You guys should go check him out. And if you're into video games, I think his thing is Red Dead and Grand Theft Auto and some other stuff. I don't know video games. Anyways, he helped me set up my Discord. It's really fun. We have a plur chat going on. We have like a meme thread. Is that what they're called? Threads? I don't know. Channels. So we have some channels going on. So like EDM and festival memes, and then also just like a plur chat going on. It's really fun. If you Discord, definitely come join the talk, and I will link to that in the description. If everyone just stays home, then things will get better quicker. Yes, Tori, you know what? We have to do our part. I don't know if you guys have seen the Save the Summer campaign. It's suggesting, like, if everyone follows their local government's, like, recommendations or laws, bans that they're putting on, like, if your government says to stay home, to stay inside, self-quarantine, self-isolate, practice social distancing, then maybe we can slow this down, we can make it stop sooner than later, and festivals will obviously be able to come back if we all just do what we're supposed to right now. And yeah, just follow. Where I lived in Utah, we haven't issued official lockdowns yet. It's just everywhere is basically closed, and they recommend self-isolation, and you can't gather in more than groups of 10. Yeah. So that's the law right now, but following Illinois, which just issued yesterday, right, that everybody is basically on lockdown. Same with California was yesterday. It's like that's going to happen in Utah soon. So I know it's coming. But if we just stay inside and we contribute to stopping the spread of it, it'll get better sooner than later, and we'll be able to dance again at festivals very soon. Let's see. Jay, nobody in Cali is listening to oh man, these are going by so fast. America's moving really slowly when it comes to it, though. I have a lot of friends internationally, and America, some states are doing it really slowly, but like personally where I live in Utah, they've been extremely proactive. Like when we had 3 cases, like they already had issued a bunch of like, social distancing bans and stuff. Like they had already, like when we only had a few cases, they already put bans on gathering in groups, and they closed some businesses. So like Utah is being really, really proactive. Like we're really ahead of the curve because it's not even that bad here, and they're already probably going to issue a lockdown really soon. Nevada is not on lockdown. Yeah, I think the only places that are on lockdown where they're saying don't leave your house unless it's for something essential, right, is California and Illinois as of right now. Yeah, and I think just a lot of businesses in Vegas are closed, right? And are they issuing self-isolation? I'm from France in the same situation, terrible, and look at Italy. Yeah, I was just talking to another friend I have in France, and he said that people are not following, like the government is saying to stay at home, to self-isolate, and to like distance yourself from other people, and people are just not following it, and he's really stressed about it spreading. Jay says nobody is listening to the lockdown in Cali. People still go out, and it's nothing essential. Yeah, that like really just feels so unsettling because it has been proved, like it's showing that people who aren't following, like it spreads faster. Like we really should take this seriously, because if we just take it seriously now, it'll be over sooner. So it definitely sucks that people aren't taking it seriously. I hope people start doing it soon. Is it New York on lockdown? Is someone out there, is anyone from New York, is New York on lockdown? I just really don't want an EDC Lost Lands overlap. Yeah, that would be rough. Netflix party soon. So Anthony is in my Discord. I said that we're going to do a Netflix movie party because Netflix came out with this thing where you could watch a movie together as a group, and it has a little chat and everything. So I was recommending that we should all watch a movie. I think it'd be really fun. I think the EDC documentary is actually on Netflix called Under the Electric Sky, and I think that would be really fun for us all to watch together. So if you're interested in that, a movie night, quarantine, isolation, get in my Discord, and we're gonna plan that very soon. Alex says we need to take it more seriously. Yes, we do. I agree. I think a lot of people really aren't. And I think it's done by June, even if... So I've seen some people say that they're worried about overlaps. And yeah, that can be really hard. If all of these festivals get moved to fall or winter, then there's going to be so many right next to each other. But like the way I look at it is like maybe that gives people the opportunity to attend more if you can go to some back to back, because I know traveling is really hard for some people. So if some live on the if some live on the East Coast and they like it's so hard for them to come to the West Coast for events, like maybe having these events closer together will allow them to come and do like a few more back to back to back. Like that's easier only having to travel there once. So I think we just have to look like positively, like what good things can come out of this. I know it's really hard, but yeah, just got to look on the bright side, I think. Yeah. For me, it's hard because I was planning on going to DEF CON 1 in the Netherlands and hopefully Rampage Open Air, which was like right after DEF CON. So I was planning on going to Europe for that. Those are in the end of June, early July, and I just don't know what things are going to look like because we obviously have so many bans. So many countries have travel bans, and like it's not easy to travel. So aside from governments like closing events, like if they don't cancel or postpone DEF CON, like I still might be too hard for me to travel to. It's like hard. I don't know. Right now, unless DEF CON gets postponed, I don't see it being easy for me to go to. Who is your favorite from virtual beyond? Audion. Yeah, so far. But tonight is another one. I'm not going to get over the 7 Lions set I saw on Twitch last night. Like that was by far of all the live streams they've been doing the best live stream. And it wasn't official. It was just him and, his wife and other friends, like them just having a mini party and DJing for fun, and it was so much fun to watch. I loved it. Oh, these comments go by so fast. I'm so sorry if I can't. Yeah, it feels like that I told myself I wouldn't do any fests out of states till I have been to all great venues we have here anyways. So I'm guessing you live in California, right? Because California has like amazing venues. Audion was so good. Yes, he was. I wouldn't mind if they postponed it, but it would suck for people that can't get refunds for certain events. So if you guys saw, Beyond Wonderland got postponed from this weekend until June, and Insomniac and Pasquale did confirm that you can either use your ticket for the postponed one, and if you can't make it, you can get a refund. So the fact that they are doing that for that event, for Beyond, means I have good faith that if they were to postpone EDC Las Vegas or any other event, that they would follow the same rules. So if EDC gets moved and you cannot make that event anymore, I feel confident that they're going to refund you. There are very few events who are just not refunding people. I don't like that. I know Ultra isn't doing that, and it's just so sketchy. I hate that. Jenny says, I think EDC will be in September now. It is really interesting to see what's going to happen, because Nocturnal Wonderland is supposed to be in September. Do you think we could get a refund of our EDC camping? Yes, I do. I honestly believe, like they said, they haven't postponed it yet, and I think they are going to, but I think when they do postpone it, if they do, I hate saying things like I know for a fact, because I don't. But if they postpone it, and you can't make it, I think they will give refunds on anything, like your camping, your ticket. Pasquale and Insomniac, they genuinely care about headliners. They genuinely care about us. They don't want to lose. They don't want to lose, us to lose our faith in them. Yeah, so they're gonna do whatever they can to make things right, to keep things right between us and them. They'll make us choose Lost Lands and Rue our same weekend. Sorry, Rue. Rue is Bonnaroo, and I've always wanted to go to Bonnaroo. I haven't been yet. I also haven't been to Lost Lands. It's just there are so many festivals. How do you go to all of them? You can't. Yeah, and Vegas needs that tourist money. Yeah, you guys, Vegas, see, the problem that was with Ultra Music Festival being canceled, postponed until next year, I call that canceled. If it's postponed and it's not happening until literally the spring of next year, I would say this year's edition is canceled. And the thing with that is I don't know if you guys know Ultra's history with Miami. I don't think they're as welcoming to Ultra, despite the fact that it brings in so much money. I just don't think that they are so welcoming as Vegas is with EDC. Vegas loves EDC. They have a great relationship, and EDC brings in so much money. I mean, it brings in, okay, so EDC has 450,000 people over the course of 3 days, which I can't do math, but that narrows down to a lot of money, per day, or a lot of people per day, which brings in a lot of money. And then you don't just have the festival, but you have EDC week, where all of the clubs, it's just really great money. It's just a really great income of money for the city of Vegas, and so they're very welcoming to EDC, which is why Pasquale feels very confident that no matter what happens, EDC is going to happen this year, because Vegas is going to work with them, because they have just the best relationship and they want it to happen. They've even, I don't know if they did last year, but I think the year before, they actually renamed the strip Electric Daisy Lane in honor of EDC Vegas that week. It was awesome. I'm worried about Insomniac taking a bit financial hit, and what it can mean for their other events. Yeah, you know what, you guys? Every single industry is taking a hit. Every single one. I feel like it's hard for anyone to ignore what's happening in the news, and what we're seeing in the news is that obviously travel industry, all of the airlines are suffering, all of the restaurants, bars, local businesses are obviously taking a really hard hit, because they're not these major corporations, major commercial businesses. So obviously it's just hard on everyone, especially the music festival industry. They are, with getting their events canceled and having to postpone them, it's so much work. It is so much work and time and money to just make these events happen once a year, but setting it all up and then having to completely change everything, that's gotta be so rough. And yeah, it's gonna hurt them financially. I hope that things are going to be okay. I hope the best for them, because they really are such a genuine company. They really care about us, and so I hope they come out of this strong. I hope they come out of this and everything's gonna be okay. Yeah, I love them. So I'll just want to say we appreciate what you do and how you take your time making these videos and live chats, and hopefully I get the chance to trade with you one day. I hope I can trade with you one day too. Ooh, someone dropped the numbers of how many attendees there were for EDC, and I missed it because these comments go by really fast. I'll have to come back and look at it when it gets like posted on my channel and like check the comments. I don't know, can I reply to comments that were made in the chat, like if I go back after when it's published? I'm decently new to live streams. I do like doing them with you because I like talking to you guys, but also like having a real discussion, but also these comments go by really fast. Everyone forgot all the events in California are canceled and the USA is my first. I think that you said EDC Las Vegas was going to be your first USA festival, right? That sucks. I hope it works out for you. I hope if it gets postponed, you are able to make it. Or if things are just like really crappy and don't turn around this year, I hope you can make it next year. I prefer your live stream. Yeah, I really like doing live streams because I like talking to you guys. Okay, how many people do you think are new to this live stream who aren't caught up? I think I'm just going to do like a quick recap for people who are just dropping in. Maybe they don't, they don't know so much about what's going on with Insomniac and EDC. So a week ago, Pasquale did a live stream where he said EDC Las Vegas was going ahead as planned and some other stuff regarding other events. He has since done another live stream and he confirmed that even if EDC can't happen in May, they do have another date set aside later on in this year. Like EDC Las Vegas is not getting canceled. He is very, very confident in that. It's a lot of work to move an entire festival that big, but he has confirmed that it is not going to be canceled. They are going, if it has to be postponed, they already have a date for it. They already have it figured out. And I don't know if you guys saw his live stream. Maybe one day I will know how to do these live streams and make them more fancy and like drop images in while I'm talking, but he actually showed a preview of the EDC Las Vegas ticket box. Yeah, it looked really cool, and so that he said that even if, whatever happens, that tickets are still being shipped out in April, so next month, and who knows, it could be at the beginning of April. That would be really exciting. I'm excited to get my box, and I can't wait to do an unboxing of that for you guys. Yeah, the date in 2021, Ultra. Yeah, I don't know how many people. Is your restaurant still open? Ryan asked. No, my restaurant is closed. I am without a job right now. I have been for a week, and I am supposed to start a new job, but not for another week or two. And so I was living paycheck to paycheck, and now I don't have any income, and it's really hard. But I know that other people are going through the same thing, so it's easier for me not to feel sorry for myself. I need to not get really depressed about it because everyone is going through the same thing. I just need to keep my head up high. We're all in this together, and we will all get through this financial hardship. But yeah, what else was I saying? I have ADD. I can't be doing these live streams with comments coming up because I'm just gonna get off track. Does anyone have any questions? Above and Beyond tour. Yeah, so I actually had tickets to see the Above and Beyond Acoustic tour, and I was so excited, and they were supposed to come to my state in June. They haven't made a comment of that, have they? I would be really bummed if it got canceled because I was really looking forward to that. It's a very unique experience. I think if I can remember, I will drop a link to their YouTube video of their acoustic tour. I think it was a few years ago. It's really cool. I would check it out. I wouldn't mind EDC New Year's at all, to be honest. At a New Year's festival or next year. Insomniac is a beacon of hope in this time. Yeah, you know what? I really appreciate Pasquale getting on and doing these live streams and answering everyone's questions and concerns and talking to us. I really appreciate Insomniac and Pasquale so much because these other festival companies, I'm not trying to talk crap on them, but Ultra Music Festival, I feel offended by the fact that they're postponing the event until next year and not issuing refunds. I know some other festivals have done that, but not a lot. Even these smaller festivals and Q Dance events in the Netherlands, I know all of the Netherlands event are canceled right now or postponed, and they have been really genuine about working with people on that. Rampage has been working with people. It's most companies have not given up on their events and are doing what they can to just be the best to their fans as possible. But I really appreciate Insomniac's efforts. I feel they go above and beyond to like make things good for us, and they're not going to let us down in this hard time. Who's going to support Ultra after this? You know, I just think it hurts them. They're such a big company. I just think it hurts their image. I feel like they've kind of betrayed their fans. I wasn't supposed to go. I was going to go to Beyond Wonderland, Insomniac fangirl here. Nothing against Ultra. Like, I would love to go, but it's just, like, always on the same weekend as Beyond Wonderland, and I love Insomniac events. They're really fun. So nothing against Ultra, but if I had spend that much money on tickets and they had absolutely no option for refunding, especially during this time when people are going through such financial hardships, like, so many people don't have jobs right now. It is so hard. And, like, I don't know about those people, but if I could get that money back from Ultra and if it didn't happen, that would help me so much. We should have more virtual live streams, don't you think? Saul asked. Yes, I am trying to do more live streams. Okay, you meant festivals. Yes, I think festivals should continue to do the live streams. So Insomniac is doing the Insomniac Rewind that is supposed to last for 2 weeks. I think that's really cool. They're showing past live sets, and honestly, they're, like, really awesome. So I'm not really, like not having a good time if they're not live. I think it's just fun to look back. Because, like, yeah, you can search for live streams to watch right here on YouTube and stuff for EDC ones, but it's, like, sometimes you don't know what you want to watch. You don't know what DJs to search for. Like, one of the best things about going to music festivals is, like, discovering new artists. So when Insomniac has curated this live stream or this rewind stream for you, and I feel like it introduces you to new music, and I think that's really fun. Low-key would only want to do Insomniac festivals from now on since I missed that. But yes, I love Insomniac festivals this year. I trust going to them. I still want to go to Tomorrowland in the future, though. Yeah, you know what? Tomorrowland hasn't made a comment yet. I did have a conversation with the founder of EDM Maniac yesterday. We're really good friends, so we did a live talk, like, podcast thing. If you tuned in, thanks for tuning in. And he explained to me, like, it's just Tomorrowland hasn't commented yet, and he did mention it's just not Tomorrowland's brand for them to mention anything. If they are, for some reason, feel like Tomorrowland isn't going to happen and they get, they're not going to say anything unless they know. And I feel like that's what Insomniac is doing too. Like, Insomniac has given us a couple updates, but they're not going to scare people and say things are going to get canceled if they have faith or postponed until they know for sure it'll be postponed. They for sure have a date. They for sure have so many things locked in. They have the artists locked in before they update people on anything. Are the stores in Utah over there empty too? The stores in Utah are closed. Yeah, all businesses where people gather are closed. So, yeah. More questions. I just like how there's, like, all these questions at once and then nobody asks any questions. Yeah. Let's see. Will I be... So I would go I would say I don't think EDC is going to happen in May. I really don't. I think they're going to have to postpone it. If they did have it in May, I would not be able to go. So I kind of hope it's going to be postponed because obviously not having a job for who knows how many weeks, not having an income, like, I can't go. Like, I just can't. And I know a lot of people are going through the same things. So what do you look forward to watching tonight for Beyond Wonderland Rave-a-thon? I'm excited to see Gesture. If you guys don't know him, he's a DJ, but he's also a fellow YouTuber. He does really fun videos on here. You should definitely check it out, and I am excited to see his live set on the Beyond Wonderland Rave-a-thon. There's no grocery stores open. No, okay, so most businesses where people gather are closed, and people aren't allowed to gather in more than groups of 10, except for essential places like grocery stores. They are open. Yeah. Let's break our necks online. Oh yeah, you're right. Sudden death is going to be awesome. I'm excited for that also. Who had all their EDC outfits ready? Not me. Thank goodness. I am such a procrastinator. I don't have anything. I didn't spend money on any outfits because, yeah, I'm a procrastinator. So, toilet paper is always gone on the shelf. Yes, where I live, they ration toilet paper, like, when they get when they get shipments in, like I try to go to the stores in the morning when it hasn't been cleared out yet, they like ration it, like only one like package per person. Didn't even get my plane ticket yet. Yeah, I had like nothing booked. I had nothing booked for EDC, but I mean, I live in Utah. It's only a 6-hour drive. I was gonna camp and things like that, so I had nothing really paid for yet, as far as like travel and stuff, so I lucked out, yeah. And that's why EDC, if they postpone it, Insomniac events in general are easier for me to go to just because they're closer to me. If I lived in California, I would be in trouble because they'd be too easy for me to attend, and I would attend all of them, and I'd be really poor. I refunded my hotel. I didn't buy my EDC flight yet either, thank goodness. Yeah, it's good for people like who didn't book flights and hotels yet, but it seems like a lot of airlines and hotels were really willing to work with people, right, on canceling their stuff. Like I have some friends who work for Delta, and they said they refunded like everything or things like that. I really appreciate that companies are doing that. Jordan Chan, welcome to the chat. I missed the intro. Do you think it's going to be postponed? So Pasquale has done a couple of live streams, and he's assured us that it will not be canceled. If they have to postpone it, they do have a date in mind, but they are not going to say anything unless they do officially have to postpone it and unless they have all of the details locked in. Like if they inform us when they update us, they want to have all the details locked in so they don't have to keep changing things. I think that's more unsettling when these festival companies, if they keep making changes, like no, just figure things out and tell us like a day so we can start planning again and look forward to that. I do think that it's going to be postponed. I would assume so. Just based on how things are happening here, like it's just everything is against them. Like things are getting shut down. All of the federal government, like the laws, their mandates, like it just seems like everything is against them. I feel so bad for them. Just wash your hands. Yes, please wash your hands. Will they inform us at least a month in advance? I think Insomniac and Pasquale are very caring. They understand that everyone is going through like financial hardships, that everything that's happening is really affecting people. So I think, yes, if it's going to be postponed or for anything, that they are going to let us know as soon as possible. They are looking out for us. And even like people who are doing the, what are they called? The monthly payments too already, or what are they called? Layaway plans. They said if you miss a payment, don't worry about it. It's not going to like affect you. You still have your ticket. It's not going to affect you at all. They're very caring people. I love going on a Wednesday and being the first camp on the site. EDC's special shots of Germ X. Yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited for whenever EDC happens. I'm excited. Like, I obviously like haven't been to a festival in a while, which is really hard for me because I'm like a music festival junkie. I said I was doing 10 festivals last year, and I did like 15 festivals in a few different countries, in like 7 different countries, and I went to a film festival, which was like almost 2 weeks long. It was super crazy. So I'm addicted. This is the longest time I've ever gone without a festival, and so when we finally get to go to festivals again, when we get to RAVE, it's going to be like amazing. It's just going to make it so much more special. I live in Vegas. If it's postponed, it can't be June to mid-September because it's too hot. I've never been raving out of Mexico. I haven't been raving in Mexico. Actually, I wanted to do EDC Mexico, but like some things came up and I wasn't able to go. Things like financially, I couldn't go because I work in a restaurant, so I wasn't making that much money anyways. I was living paycheck to paycheck, and now I don't even have that. Now I have no job because everything is closed, and yeah. I saw someone said about blackout drinking through May, and I saw this really funny meme the other day that was like, all of us are either going to come out of quarantine as really, really good cooks or with drinking problems. I would be the one with a drinking problem because I like cannot cook. I'm not going to try. I just have box food that I have in my little stockpile. Like that is what I live off of. I can't. Do you have Insomniac passport? No. Up until now, I feel like Insomniac passport has been predominantly for people in California, right? I know before all of this happened, they did say that they were going to expand it to allow more people to have it, because I guess last year was like the first year they introduced it. And so they were kind of testing it. They didn't give it to so many people. And so they did mention that they're going to expand it. More people are going to be able to have it. I would not be mad if I got the Insomniac passport. I would actually love that. I was really bummed that I haven't gotten it yet, but I would appreciate it. For those of you guys who don't know what the Insomniac passport is, it is basically like a monthly payment that gives you access to all Insomniac events, either with GA or VIP, and it makes it like it's super easy. Like if you live in California, it's definitely the thing to have, because you can go to literally all the events for like a monthly payment. It's awesome. Have a meet and greet at EDC. I hate the term meet and greet because like I'm nobody. Well, not like I'm nobody, but I'm just like one of you guys. So I like to have meetups and candy trades. So like I will be doing a meetup and candy trade at EDC whenever it happens. I'll do one in the campsite. I'll do one in the festival, so we can all get together and hang out and trade candy. Yeah, it'll be really fun. I usually do meetups, so I've been to EDC Las Vegas 7 times, and so this year is supposed to be my 8th year. And what I used to do in the past is like a big meetup at the Bellagio fountain. That's also always super fun, and then people can like meet each other. Like people always go to EDC alone. There's always those solo ravers who like are like not waiting for like friends. Like some people can never find people to go with and they just come alone. I like doing the meetup on the strip before the festival so people can make new friends. I've actually had people say that they went to my meetup, met each other, and are still friends after all these years. I think that's great. Get a job at a grocery store. You know what? Grocery stores are hiring immediately, they said, but I'm kind of scared about working at a grocery store because I feel like you're more likely to get sick because you're exposed to so many people. So I actually applied to work at a warehouse in Amazon, and when I went to apply, they were taking things very seriously already. Like they had masks and gloves and people were cleaning constantly. And so that I knew that was where I wanted to apply because I feel like they are taking things seriously. They're taking the right precautions. And so I feel very safe if I get to work there. I think the latest they will wait to tell us about EDC is mid-April. What's your favorite candy to receive? I mean, I love all candy that people have given me. Wear a mask. I don't know. I don't trust grocery stores. Like if I can't find another job, I will take it. But right now it looks like I'm going to be working at Amazon, not for a couple weeks. So that'll be hard to go without a paycheck for that long. But they do pay pretty well. They've raised their pay rate because of what's happening in the country. They're employing more people and they raised their pay rate. So frozen. So I'm excited to work there if I get a job there. I'm supposed to. It's just I don't start for a couple weeks. So Ty says or. I don't know if it's like very slow. When did I first start raving? Asked Daniel. So I first started raving in 2008. My first rave. It was a rave. It wasn't a festival. It was like an underground rave, like a real rave. Was the Candy Festival in San Bernardino, California at the Gotham and Hudson, 2008. So I was 13 years old. It was crazy. If you guys want to know my story about how I started raving all the way back then at 13 in Southern California, I do have a couple of videos. I have my first rave where I go into detail about what it was like raving that young. I have pictures and all that stuff from like back then so you can see what raving was really like. And then also where I answer, we did this My First Rave challenge. I also have a video for that. That was a fun one. And I talk about like my first rave outfit. It was so like looking back, oh my God, it was so embarrassing. Well, not embarrassing. It's just like I didn't know how to dress for a rave. Like what was I thinking? It was awesome. You lived in Riverside. No, I'm originally from Upland, California. That is where I grew up. And so all the raves I went to were in San Bernardino at the time when I first started raving, 13 and 14. And then I eventually moved to LA area when I was 15 and I started going to more events, raves, and festivals in LA. And I used to go to Pomona a lot and still San Bernardino. I basically was raving all over. I've been raving like nonstop since I started raving in 2008. Like, I go to all the events. I always went to all the events. That was, like, my life. It still is my life. It's just crazy. Why did you move to Utah? My family made me move to Utah against my will. Like, I was a teenager. I was, like, my senior year of high school, and they made me move to Utah, and it was rough, but they used to have this, there used to be this, like, a website that was kind of like MySpace for ravers called Plur Life. And so when I got here, I just got on Plur Life, and I actually met friends who were ravers here. It was not hard. Like, when you're into a community, when you're into something so deeply, like, it's easy to make friends everywhere. Like, I made rave friends here in Utah immediately that were really welcoming, and yeah, it's really awesome. Let's see. We still break glass at warehouses at the bottom of the entrance and force electricity to many. I don't, that went by really fast. Oh my God, Plur Life, right? Yeah, so I would really recommend, it's the videos, like, that I made about, like, my first rave. I have a bunch of photos of what raves were like back then, and I go into really, like, a lot of detail. I would definitely check it out. Yeah, it's hard for me to, like, I can't really say anything, and I like those videos because they have pictures, so I would go check them out. I'm going to link to them in my description. Yes, these comments go by so fast. So this live stream is kind of getting off topic. We were supposed to talk about whether EDC was going to get canceled or not, and I think the final verdict is that it's not going to be canceled, but I think it'll be postponed, and Insomniac will work with us if we can't make it to the new dates. We will get refunds. Like, they're going to do what they can to take care of us. That is my final comment on everything. I think, you know what, I'll do a separate live stream and we can all talk about, like, what our first raves were. I think that would be fun, and first festivals. Yeah, that'd be fun. That's going to come soon. Let's do that. Yeah, so I think that's going to conclude this DJ for us cotton candy. Jordan Chan says, I don't know how to DJ. Yo, I can't DJ. You know what? I do have a friend on here. He's really cool. He used to produce EDM. Now he makes emo hip hop, I think. Emo rap, something like that. I've been wondering if he would, like, teach me how to DJ a little bit because he lives really close to me. But with everything that's happening, he is self-isolating because he's worried about, like, his parents. And so maybe in the future he'll teach me how to DJ and we'll do some live streams. That would be super fun. Yeah, I think that's going to conclude this video. We will do more live streams in the future, so stay tuned. I will continue to come out with, I kind of stopped for a minute because everything kind of got put on hold with how crazy things were with losing my job and things, but I'm going to continue to make super awesome content. I will try to make content as if everything is not going to shit. So I'll be coming out with fun videos soon. Stay tuned for that. Join my Discord, subscribe, and I'll talk to you guys soon. So thanks again for watching, and until next time, oh my God, I can't do these live streams. Thanks for watching. Until next time, peace out, Girl Scouts.